Hi, podcast listeners. Thanks so much for choosing to listen to Dysfunctional, a family podcast. I hope you're all staying safe out there in those coronavirus infected streets. My mom and I have kept you in our prayers. This is episode 5 where we discuss why millennials are sensitive, how to ignore your haters, and why you should never let a dog lick you in the mouth. I hope you enjoy it. You know, you guys, we only like to advertise things on the podcast that we really use. So this podcast today is brought to you by one of the very special sponsors that has really impacted my life in a very positive way. I don't know if you guys know about this, but broccoli, bro, broccoli. If you need a little bit of roughage, a little bit of fiber, if you've been going a little bit off the beaten path, eating a little rough for a few days, you got that ass gas just building up in your fucking stomach, broccoli, it's really going to help you clear all of that out. It's really going to help you release a lot of the shit that you're full of. So broccoli.
Today, our second sponsor was something that I had actually used, and it turned out to work out great for me. Ladies, you ever been with your man and he just get on your last goddamn nerve? And he just say the stupidest shit, and you just want to know, is he for real? Like, are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's a program out called, it's like a fuckboy intervention. And it's a 800 number you can call. It's 888-FUCKBOYS. And you call them, and they send an entire squad over there and kind of retrain him. It's sort of like a disciplinary action, but better. Whoa. Your benefit. I like it.
You know, I've actually heard of this sponsor before, and they've actually personally helped me out in a couple of my personal situations. So, again, guys, get you this service.
I swear to God, it'll change your life.
So, one of the things that struck me in the last podcast was when you were talking about your favorite phrases, and you said one of your favorite phrases was, "I wish a motherfucker would."
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to us why that is your favorite phrase? One of your favorite phrases?
Because I have been tried my whole entire life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, bitch, I know you not. I don't care anymore. You know, when you're 20, you're just like all even a teenager, you're all self-conscious, and you want to know what everybody think of you. And oh my God, and then like when you're 30, you're like, still finding yourself, and you kind of like getting into your routine of like who you might think you are. You're like, oh yeah, I might be this person, I might be that person, whatever. I am over 40. I'm at the point where it's like, fuck you, bitch. You like me. If you don't, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I kind of actually really have to adopt something like that because, I was talking to you today asking for advice about a couple of people that I thought were haters.
Fuck boys.
Fuckboy, that's not what a fuckboy is though, mommy.
I think it is.
No, a fuckboy is a guy that kind of like lies to you and like he misleads you and stuff in a romantic way, I feel. Those are just haters.
It's only in a romantic way?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But I just thought fuck nigga was a fuck nigga, period. I thought it was like a bitch, somebody that hate on other people just for what?
I feel like a fuck boy specifically is pertaining to relationships. But if you call somebody, the other word that you said is just very explicit language, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. But if you call somebody that, then I feel like that's a little bit different, The context has been a little different. I think that's just somebody that's just like a punk, I would feel. A punk.
Oh, like a pab.
Kind of a pab. A punk-ass bitch, yes. Okay. But I was talking to you today, asking for advice about a couple of people that I thought were hating on me because of my just few early quote unquote successes as a comic,
Yeah.
And I say few because I've only been doing it for about a year, almost a year and a half, almost 2 years. And already it seems like people there. I used to think that the world would be all rainbows and sunshine, but a couple of people do want to rain on your parade.
Yeah.
They do want to stomp your dreams
For no
out.
reason. You didn't even do anything to them. Instead of just embracing a young comic, and you're like a baby in this game. You know what I'm saying? And some of these people, I mean, they're babies, but they old. They're real old babies, okay? Old bitter babies, all right? And instead of just being like, hey, good job, young lady, people want to say, some disparaging things, making like these little comments, these little side notes, and it's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate somebody could be that damn old and that bitter at the same time.
I agree.
Really, you're supposed to get better with time. I guess not.
Have you ever what have you encountered in your life in regards to haters? Has anybody ever hated on you, and what was it for?
I'm sure, but you know what? Yeah, it has happened at work. Not necessarily hating. He lied on me. It's not hating.
Or have you seen any examples in general of somebody being hated on,
Yeah, but so I can answer the question. I'm just trying to think of specific situations, and I can't think of a specific situation, but I do know the feeling. And I do know why my reaction is the way that it is. Growing up, in my generation, the culture was different. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we had haters, but we was kind of like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was always your reaction to a hater.
Now, everybody's, all in their feelings, and it's you blink too quick. They think you're talking about them. Everybody's so sensitive. So, I don't know.
Why do you think people have become more sensitive these days?
It's this generation, man. You guys are the softest.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, you fall down, everybody gets a trophy. Okay, you fall down, it's oh my God, he fell down. He's got a scrape. He needs stitches. You don't.
I vehemently disagree.
Pour some peroxide on that shit and go play.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
I definitely do think that there are some instances of extremely dramatic people in my generation, but I think that those exist in every single generation.
Super dramatic.
And I think that to just say that my generation is more I think maybe we are a little bit more dramatic in some respect, because the culture has, especially in America, in the Western world, has really turned towards more about self-importance and stuff like that.
You guys are all about self. You got that right. You guys are all about self.
But you really have to ask yourself, why are we all about self? Why do you think we are?
Yeah, it's our fault because we try to.
Bingo.
Some of us in my generation, birth you guys. Okay, so I can't speak for everyone, but some of us wanted to give our children a life that we did not have. So that love, that affection, that whether it's verbal or even hugging your child and telling them, good morning, or, I love you, just simple things like that, or just being there. So we tried to provide that. Some of us tried to provide that for you guys, but I think we made it so comfortable that y'all don't have those skills that we have. You don't have that tough skin. That's why it's oh my God, I'm having an anxiety. No, it's not anxiety, okay? It's called
okay, no,
frustration.
You can't do that.
Go on, sit down. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
You can't tell people that they don't have anxiety.
People flip out over the stupidest things.
Mommy, please stop. Okay, I have to stop you now because what you're doing is you're discrediting a bunch of people's feelings.
Sensitive.
And maybe that's, I feel like maybe that was okay in your generation, but I think there does have to be some type of an acknowledgement that there does need to be a balance between taking care of your emotions and tending to your own mental health and well-being, and then also having that tough, thick skin.
Everyone's got feelings, and I feel, and me personally, everything's me, I.
What's wrong with that? Tell me what you think is wrong with that.
And then on top of it,
are you going to continue talking, or are you going to answer my question?
What did you say, girl? What?
I said, what's wrong with thinking about yourself? Hey guys, we're going to interrupt the podcast really quickly because it would not be possible without one of our amazing sponsors. Do horrible smells offend you?
Does your friend smell like Maxwell Street back in the 80s?
Ah, yes. Do you have an office crop duster just dropping bombs everywhere?
Are you said crop duster?
Are you? In any case, you need this product. Tell them about it.
We have designer nose filters. You can get them in any shape or size. We've got the oval for that pointy big bird nose with those ovals on the sides. You know the one. And you can put the screen on it. And there's one that has feathers. Then we have the big broad bell pepper nose size.
Yes,
And that one is more shaped like the rimless sunglasses because they're kind of big and they sit just right below. And it's got a screen with, you can get new car smell.
Very large and round. We have a variety of smells, guys.
Pineapple,
We have lavender.
vanilla.
You can even personalize your smells, guys. If you like if you like the smell of your mama's sweet potato pie, okay,
You can put it in there.
you can put it in there. We have advanced scientists behind the scenes just waiting to make your nose one of your hoes. You heard it here,
Nose.
guys.
Nose, hose, Ebony. Tell them what the website is.
The website is Nose Hose Plugs, guys. That is nosehoseplugs.com. Don't ask me about it. You know how to spell it. Look it up. Does that work? Tell me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you know anything about me, Ebony Bell, you know that I love a good joint. Okay, honey, a nice blunt rolled up in that Swisser Sweet, that Dutch, that frontal leaf, okay? But what we don't do, honey, what we don't do is we don't smoke roaches with our bare fingers. That just is not it. You be burning your lips, burning your fingers, messing up your acrylic nails. You know what I'm saying? That just can't be what it is. And that's just never going to be what it is. So what we have for you today is called a roach clip. You heard it right, folks. A roach clip. A roach clip is what you put on your roach so that when you're smoking the roach, it can be held at a very safe distance from your luscious lips and your precious fingers.
No more crackhead lips.
Tell them where to get it.
Get it at roachclips.com.
Roachclips.com. You know what it is. Look it up. Don't ask me.
You don't think you don't think there's anything wrong with it?
I
Because
don't.
You're in this generation, exactly.
What's wrong with
So
it?
you guys are preoccupied with your.
You're not answering my question.
I'm trying to answer the questions, but because I'm not using the words that you want me to use, which is never gonna happen. You got a little. You feel you and your feelings.
Oh, I see.
You and
Tell
your
me where I
feelings.
got that from.
I don't know.
You.
I don't know what you've been
Got
doing
it
in
from
California.
you.
Girl, you are no. Okay.
Oh no, don't do that. Okay,
I don't
listen,
know.
let's just get back on topic. Why do you think that it's a bad thing to express your emotions?
I didn't say it was a bad thing to express your emotions. You are going way left and you are reaching. That's like how far you reach to the stars on that one, honey.
Okay, so tell me you said you're saying that everybody's too sensitive.
Yeah, they are.
Can you elaborate on that? Like, be more specific as to what you mean exactly.
I'm an Instagramaholic, right? I am on Instagram. You see, there was this one where this guy had given a homeless guy some money, and someone had videotaped it, and the comments were like, they were all like, they were hating on the guy that gave him money, and it was so weird, and I was like, what? But then they were like, oh, you videotaped this, for yourself because you just want acknowledgement and this, that. That's what it was. He wanted acknowledgement and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, are they for real right now? Are they serious?
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But, we live in that day and age of where everything has to be shared on social media. I don't feel like that. I'm still from the old school where it's like, keep some of your business to yourself. You don't need to know what I'm eating for breakfast. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But everyone has an opinion on something. Everybody got to make comments. I don't even read the comments. That, after I make a comment, I move on. I don't even go back to the post because I'm not about to go back and forth. None of these mouth breathers up in here. I'm not going to do that. So,
I see.
Yeah. Because I mess around and say something and it on social media, you can't take it back. I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings.
Okay. But my question was, I forgot what my question even was.
Why do I think you guys are so selfish?
Sensitive.
Oh, sensitive. I just told you because we coddled you guys. We created this bubble. Some of us, not all. Some of us parents.
Wait, can we pause?
What?
Because I feel like now it's all over the place.
You just asked the question. I'm answering it again.
Oh, okay.
You brought it back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Change the subject. Talk about something different.
No, I do like this. I do like the topic.
Okay. Why do you think that you guys are not sensitive?
Because I don't think that somebody should be called sensitive for saying how they feel and expecting that not expecting it to be acknowledged by other people, but at least to be respected by people,
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything against that at all. Of course, people should be able to express themselves. Of course, everyone should have emotion. I am talking about when people's emotions are hypersensitive. Okay, you can't even be like, "Oh, that dog is so cute," and he be like brown. But how come the dog is not black? How come the dog is not white? Oh, you like it? You know what I mean? Like you like that better than this one? Like it's like everybody got something to say. Oh, oh, that black girl, her skin is so pretty. Oh my God. How come white girls don't have pretty skin? How come this? But like what the bitch? Ain't nobody talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go on social media. Somebody posts a picture and it's a beautiful picture. You can't just simply like it and keep it moving. People always got something to say. And then that person who posted and they all in their feelings about some old dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know, man. You can't say anything nowadays without hurting somebody's feelings. Everybody got feelings now.
Do you think maybe it's just because now we have the internet and people can express their feelings more easily, and not only can they express their feelings, but they can share their expressed feelings on a platform where you can see them?
That's also a part of it.
Because it could have been something like, how a lot of girls will air out all of their relationship woes on social media, and maybe before then those woes or those problems still existed, but in your generation they would have just talked about it with their friends,
Yeah, now they want the world to know, and that's embarrassing, not just to him, but now you got your whole entire life is out and everybody know your dirty laundry, girl. Are you stupid? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People need to calm down.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And everything's got oh, that dog is a human. He's like a person. No, he's like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like animals. I love animals. But that is an animal. That is not a person. That is a dog.
I can see what you're trying to say, but I do also think that everything is not that black and white.
Cats are people too. No, they're cats.
I think they're trying to say that other animals have the same kind of consciousness as we do, and just because they can't talk and express their feelings doesn't mean.
I get it. Yeah, you shouldn't be abusing animals. Like, that's horrible. Don't do that.
But
I
you're
love
saying
animals.
that you shouldn't go to the extreme.
I swear, like everything don't need to be a pet. Okay, I saw a person on Instagram had a pet raccoon. That is not a pet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not. I was watching a video on YouTube yesterday, and this man had a pet goose.
Stop it.
He had a pet goose as a service animal, and he was walking through Walmart.
I hope it flies away.
No, it can't even fly away. It kept trying to flap its wings underneath its little service vest.
He took away
and he kept shimmying the vest back over his wings. The goose's name was George.
He put a vest on the goose.
Yeah, a service animal vest, because you can't just take the goose around otherwise.
So he's restricting him.
That's what it looked like.
It looked like
that. And brought him inside a Walmart. That's another thing. I felt bad for the goose because it's like maybe this is just me being a sensitive millennial, but I was thinking about how interacting with all of these lights and all of these colors and all of these sounds that are associated with just like being inside of a Walmart and in a parking lot to a Walmart. And why would you take a goose out of its peaceful environment and then just thrust it there?
In some bullshit at Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. That is not a pet. That is a goose. Take the vest off of him and let him go free.
Let him fly. Let George the pet goose be free.
That's stupid.
Old white man. It was a white man doing that.
That's the dumbest shit. That's the dumbest shit ever. That's why I don't feel bad. I do not. Huh?
It was a Caucasian man.
Oh, one of the clear people. I do not feel bad when I see like chimpanzee that lost his shit and whooped somebody's ass. I do not feel bad when the tiger decides to, eat the dude at the circus. I don't feel bad. I root for the tiger. Like, yes, honey, get it. Okay?
Because you realize that those animals have been suppressed.
Those poor elephants live for years, like decades. And the way these people put these chains on them and march them around, and they're expected to do circus tricks and give people like tours around the city. Like, what the fuck, man? Leave that animal. Put that thing back in a while and leave him alone. I'll be so glad. I just one day I just hope like, oh, Mr. Elephant, just get your posse. Just have like a little meeting, like a little a meeting to have like a little plan, and they just come to the conclusion they're gonna trample everybody. Just trample them. I'm fine with that. And go right into your wild. And anybody that comes along, you just trample them. Look how big they are.
They are quite big.
But they're so peaceful that they won't even do that.
I don't think they can.
It's a damn shame.
I don't think they can. I think if they could, then they would have already.
I think they abuse them so much that they're afraid. Because, they have an excellent memory, right? So if you inflict pain on something, if it tries to walk out of a room, it's not going to try to walk out of the room anymore.
Because it's been conditioned to stay.
Exactly. I wish I was the elephant whisperer. I'd be like,
what would you say?
Fuck this shit. This is some bullshit. They got you, man. We gonna rise up by any means. We finna Malcolm X this. We about to Radio Raheem this. Radio, and just trample and trample them. Just a stampede. And just run your way up out of there.
A big giant elephant escape.
Several of them. Bring all your friends too. Just trample all these people.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God we're not in that position. I always think like, how would humans feel if we were in that position? I'm
always on the side of the animal. I mean, I like animals. I just don't go overboard with it. Like, you're not going to see me tongue kissing the dog. Like, that's fucking nasty. I'm not going to be like, putting the cat's paws in my mouth. Like, ew. You know what I'm saying? Like, people.
Who puts a cat's paws in their mouth?
I saw that on TV, on TLC. I was like, here we go.
Really? Why'd they put the cat's paws in their mouth, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it the person's own pet?
Yes.
Wow, that's so unsanitary.
Eat 'em. I love him so much. I was like, he literally stepped in some shit like 20 minutes ago. And you got the paw.
Yeah, that is a lot. Man. That's a lot.
Gross. The dog's mouth is cleaner. No, it's really not.
They say that it is actually cleaner.
Lies. I don't lick my ass. Okay. I don't eat throw up. I don't eat garbage. All right. Okay. I don't lick my feet. I'm gonna need them to stop it.
Well,
do you know some of these viruses that people are getting, like some of the coronaviruses can be passed over to animals and right back to you? Did you know it?
I believe it. They were saying that the Wuhan virus came from people illegally eating animals.
Keep opening your mouth, putting the dog's tongue down your throat. Keep it up. I'm telling you. Did you know? I saw a news. I'm going to tell you one more thing. Girl. I saw a news article, I want to say 2 years ago, where this guy, it was a white dude, let his dog lick him in the mouth. He got a staph infection that went to his extremities. This man lost his arms, girl.
Oh.
Oh, for real?
Wow.
Let me tell you something.
From letting his dog lick him.
Oh. Yup.
Dang. Well, I think that's a good note to end on.
Okay.
You lick your dog in the mouth, you get a staph infection.
Because he licks his balls on his ass on a regular. Just saying.
Amen. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Dysfunctional, a family podcast, guys. We really appreciate your continued patronage. You can follow us on Instagram for clips, skits, and updates about me and my mom. We love you. We keep you in our prayers. Stay safe during this pandemic, guys. I know it's crazy, but we're going to make it through it. I love you, and goodbye.